99.9% of those comments were against firing Dr. Lutz.
Local leaders in Spokane formed a coalition following the firing of Spokane County Health Officer Dr. Bob Lutz. This morning, we hear from the group's founder and the goal they hope to accomplish.
A change in the forecast means you're scraping your windshield this morning, but it means sun later on today.
The season of giving is here. This morning, we look at holiday shipping times to make sure you send those gifts on time this year.
Tom's Turkey Drive is about making memories and tradition, helping a family in need.
Tom's Turkey Drive is now underway. This morning, how you can help feed 11,000 families this Thanksgiving.
Up with KREM starts right now with Jen York, Joshua Robinson, Jeremy Legoo, and Dana Marie McNichol.
6 a.m. now. Well, Zoom is giving away a Thanksgiving treat for the holiday. It is removing the 40-minute time limit for meetings. It's an effort to help families celebrate the holiday virtually.
Great idea with this, Jen.
Go for it.
For families like my family, we get together on Thanksgiving and we would play a lot of board games. That was our thing. We loved board games. I would love to see like a partnership where Zoom was like, we're going to offer a discount on online games you could play with your family for those traditions. That's what I'd like to see.
I think that's a good idea. I think a lot of people would be into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there ways that you can play games with each other online?
Yes,
Does that
there
exist?
are.
Wow.
Yes, there are.
I feel like I have just now come into the 21st century knowing that, but that's really cool.
I think, you know what, Jeremy? I'll teach you.
Yes. Yes. Let's take advantage of this Zoom thing
Okay.
and teach me how to play an online game. That is a great use of our week coming up.
And in return, you can teach us a little bit more about the weather.
All right, let's do this. I'll start right now, and I'll start teaching you at home as well. Listen up. All right, temperatures down around freezing this morning, and after seeing a little bit of moisture these past few days, and now that temperatures are dipping, 31 degrees makes me think that you will be scraping your windshield, and the reason I think that is because I scraped mine already this morning. So if you parked outside, you're going to be scraping. If you're under a carport, you're probably good. If you're under a tree, you're probably good. It's really if you're out parked in the street or in your driveway and you don't have anything over the top of your car. Radiative cooling makes it so your windshield cools down faster than what's around it, and all the moisture in the atmosphere condenses and then freezes upon it as those temperatures drop below freezing. As we scoot through the day, well, you're going to have to wait a while for the temperatures to warm up enough to melt what's on your windshield. A good thing that would do that would be the sun, and we get that through the middle part of the day as temperatures climb into the mid-40s later on this afternoon. Even though this isn't going to be our warmest day of the week, it could very well feel like our warmest day of the week. And if you like that, I got good news. Saturday, looking warm and sunny as well. Clouds do return on Sunday before a round of precipitation overnight Sunday into Monday. We're going to keep a close eye on that one because that could very well mean snow on the road as you head to work early Monday morning. But for now, it's all about sunshine and mild temps. But don't forget, you're going to have to scrape that windshield. Allow an extra couple minutes this morning.
Good little piece of advice there, Jeremy. Thank you very much. 6:03 now this morning. Local leaders in Spokane have formed a coalition after the firing of Spokane County Health Officer Dr. Bob Lutz. That coalition is known as the Public Health Action Coalition Team of Spokane, or FACTS. Nicole Hernandez joins us live this morning to tell us more about what that group hopes to accomplish. Good morning, Nicole.
Yeah, good morning, Joshua. So that new group of local leaders is not only supporting Dr. Bob Lutz, but they're also actually fighting for some bigger changes here at the Spokane Regional Health District. And like Joshua, like you mentioned, that group is called FACTS at this point, and that stands for the Public Health Action Coalition Team of Spokane. There's a lot of different Spokaneites in the coalition, everything from lawyers to educators to medical professionals. One member we all heard from before is a former Spokane City Council President Ben Stuckert. Stuckert said that the community's outpouring of support for Dr. Lutz is one of the reasons they started the coalition.
And there were over 5,000 pages of comments. So if you just, I've never seen an issue in Spokane where a board got 5,000 pages of comments of people, and 99.9% of those comments were against firing Dr. Lutz and supportive of him. And then long term, we want to look at state law changes so that the makeup of the Board of Health isn't 9 politicians and 3 community members.
The fact that the health district decided to fire Dr. Lutz is what started the idea of the coalition in the first place. On top of supporting Dr. Lutz, though, the group is also trying to change who gets to be on the health board. They're also working to make it easier for people to leave comments or complaints. And last, the group is also working to make sure that the health district actually follows the guidance of a resolution that they put in place last year about racism and equity. Live at the Spokane Regional Health District, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
All right, Nicole, thank you so much. 6:05 now on our Friday morning. Well, new this morning, Lewiston is now under a mask mandate.
That motion came more than 5 hours into last night's city council meeting and passed with a 4-3 vote. Their decision came the same day the Panhandle Health District also approved a new mask mandate as well.
Those face masks, again, are required in North Idaho. It applies to all 5 counties in the top of the state.
Panhandle Health board members voted to rescind that mask mandate last month, but yesterday, board members both for and against the mandate were heard during the meeting.
It's our job to provide courageous and steadfast leadership in a public health crisis. It's our job to save lives.
Jay, it sounds like a lot of good scare tactics, but I disagree with the mandate saying you will under penalty of law. That to me is totally wrong.
The mandate passed with a 4-2 vote. 1 board member declined to vote. That mask mandate will remain in effect for the next 60 days, so well into the new year. There are some exceptions, though, for children and people living with medical conditions. Time now for the Morning Rush, local headlines to start your day.
Many of you have messaged us here at KREM asking about a viral claim that Washington Governor Jay Inslee traveled to Hawaii with other governors from the West Coast. So our Verify team looked into that situation. Now, lawmakers from other states did get together at a conference in Hawaii, and our Verify team reached out to Inslee's office to ask if he is at the conference. His director of communications says that claim is completely false. The governor has appeared on TV twice this week from Olympia. Once on Sunday when he announced new COVID restrictions, and again on Tuesday when he announced the state's new Secretary of Health.
This morning, a Davenport family is sharing intimate details of a COVID patient's final moments. The Navy veteran died in October, and now his family is sharing videos he took in the ICU, pleading with people to take the virus seriously.
First thing to this, I might be gone already. I'm struggling the best I can and doing what they're telling me to do.
Family members say he spent 3 weeks in the hospital. They've now established a GoFundMe account to help cover funeral expenses. You can find that on our website, KREM.com.
The Spokane Tribe Casino has donated $20,000 to the United Way of Whitman County. The money will support the Whitman County Wildfire Relief and Recovery Fund to help families who lost everything in Malden and Pine City. Take a look at the video on your screen right now as it shows the wreckage left behind from both towns, which were completely destroyed by wildfires earlier this year.
Well, that's your Morning Rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using that hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media. Well, still ahead here on Up with KREM, Tom Sherry will be joining us live. There he is, the head turkey himself. Now, we're making it very easy and safe for you to donate to Tom's Turkey Drive. We're going to check in with Tom coming up after the break.
And a vaccine for COVID-19 is on the way, but how long will it take before it's available to the public? We have the answers coming up.